What's going on, guys? Jonathan Shane here, functional nutritional therapy practitioner specializing in metabolic health and women's hormones. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to the channel, please do that today. Don't gain weight during the holidays. This can be avoided. You don't have to backtrack. I want to give you 3 simple steps. 3 simple steps to do this. I'm telling you, if the holidays are a crutch for you, and for 90% of Americans in the Western world, it is, let me help you. Just sit through this video, listen, get a pen and piece of paper, and write this stuff down, okay? First one, remember your why. Now, that sounds super cliche, but hear me out. You need to remember why you're trying to get healthy in the first place. What are you trying to get out of this? Are you trying to be able to run around with your kids? Are you trying to live a long life? Do you not want to be dependent on others when you're older? What is your go? What is your go? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You need to ask yourself these questions, and you need to come up with answers, and you need to remind yourself of these answers, because I'm going to tell you that your organs, your health, your skeletal muscle mass, your ability to move and pick things up, your ability to have freedom in your body to move and go and do things, it doesn't care about whether you have a jacket on or you're shirtless on the beach. It doesn't care whether it's summer or it's Christmas, right? Like those things, you have to do the things in order to maintain and progress in those goals. And so remember your why. Remember your why. And I'm not saying that's going to make it to where you're this weird diet thumper walking around never eating anything you shouldn't eat. I'm just saying it's going to give you a good baseline to build off of. So many people give up on their why and say, how many of you watching this have gone, I'll start again in January. I'll start again in January. Stop waiting for January. You're not promised January, okay? Remember your why now. Remember your why now. Tip number 2, work out. Work out. If you need to go on Amazon and buy a $100 treadmill, a walking pad, and walk in your garage or your house because it's too cold outside, or whatever happens around your area where you live in the winter or in the fall, do it. Work out. Make time for yourself. You are no good to anybody if you're not taking care of you, okay? You need to work out. You need to work out. It needs to be a non-negotiable for you. I'm not saying you have to do it every day, 3 times a week minimum, 5 times a week max. You're going to be in a good spot. You're going to be in a real good spot, okay? Work out. Stay active. Don't get lazy, okay? Super important. All right, so tip number 1, remember your why. Tip number 2, work out consistently, okay? Tip number 3, holidays are one day. They're one day. Now, yes, you have Christmas Eve and Christmas. Those are both different holidays, technically, if you really think about it. Thanksgiving, Halloween, those are the 4 big ones. Maybe you have a birthday or a wedding throw in there. I know I do this fall. They're one day. There's roughly at the end of August, there will be 121 days from September 1st to the end of the year. You should not let 5 days dictate your effort and consistency with your goals, your plan, and your habits for the other 116 days. There is no reason for that. And here's the beauty of it. You can maybe not track maybe if you're someone that can't moderate, maybe you still make keto or low carb foods or whatever on the holidays, but you don't track as hard. You can still have days where you're a little bit more loose. You have a little bit of this or a little bit of that, right? Or maybe you go completely off plan because you can moderate and you get right back on the next day. That's cool too, whatever. 5 days should not wreck the rest of your fall, okay? Should not. You've got to keep that mindset. Write these things down. Write these things down. Okay, so those are my 3 tips, all right? Now, we are working on something to help you with this. I can't announce it yet because it doesn't exist yet, but we're working on something to help you with this. I think you're going to enjoy it and need it and get a lot of it. But until that comes out, I hope these tips help you. If you're not already subscribed and following, please do. I like doing videos like this. I love you guys. Peace.